Okay, I'm just gonna start this off with an 88 I just found. Um, Hitler's Mein Kampf. Actually, Volume 2 came out in December of 1926, which in December that will be 88 years ago. The first volume came out in 1925. I'm not sure I think it was in July, so it was 88 years ago until July. Also, uh, HH also stand like 88. HH is 88. Heil Hitler. Uh, so I mean the 88s completely surround Hitler, and also I mean it was 88 years ago. I just found that interesting. I guess. All right, and another thing I found very interesting in the past few days is that Enter the Stars had a video where he decoded the movie Knowing, and there's a rabbit in there, and he talks about how the rabbit equals Easter and Ishtar and fertility, Moloch and child sacrifice. And for whatever the reason, the movie Honey, I Blew Up the Kids just popped in my head because that little boy has a giant. Um, the bunny rabbit is what actually is supposed to get blown up, but the little boy climbs up in there and they blow both of them up. And at the end, the bunny rabbit's still like 50 feet big. So, I mean, they make it really obvious that it's a little kid and a bunny rabbit. So I wrote that. I mean, I wrote it on here. Um, yeah, I wrote what I just said on here. The little boy who played in the movie was actually played by two twins, and they were born on October 24th, 1988. And then I thought like Adam Lanza and Blow Up. I don't know, just just trying to think outside the box here a little bit. But and then also on the first movie, uh, they have a Roger Rabbit short film before the movie starts, and it's about him like Roger Rabbit taking care of a baby. Um, and then this lady right here, Marcia Strassman, when I wrote this message, I looked through all the actors. She was not actually dead yet. And then yesterday when I got on the internet, there was an article about this lady dying. She played the mom on that movie, and of course she died at age 66. I just thought it was strange that I posted this, and literally this lady must have died like hours after that. I mean, at age 66, which is just crazy to me. I just wanted to throw that out there. And this week in sports, there's definitely been a lot of 2's lately in baseball, and hopefully I'll show them here in a second. But there's also been a lot of 8's and 11's again, like connected. This article was on a Yahoo Trend or whatever. It says historic week 8. Oh, excuse me. Historic week 8 sees 11 NFL records. So there was 11 NFL records set in week 8. This article was actually from yesterday. I don't think any records were set tonight in the Monday night game, but even so, just to have this article on a Sunday, and it says week 8 and then 11 records, so you have an 8 and 11. And of course, the NASCAR race. Who wins the race this week? Number 88. His teammate Jeff Gordon, 24, which is 3/8, got second, and he's still actually in the final 8 or whatever to win the chase. But if you scroll down here, I just find this weird. I talked about Joey Logano a lot. So he starts in 5's too, but so he finishes in 5th place. His pole position was second, and he's the number 22 car. So you have here's your 2's here, your starting position, and then your 2-2, and then a 5. Wait, it gets even better here. Denny Hamlin, the 11 car, finishes in 8th place. His pole position was 5th, and it says he got 37 points, like regular points. So he got 37, 8, 11, and then a 5. And Kyle Busch, Eminem, his pole position was 8. And he's the 18 car, and he got 11. So you got your 11, or you're 11-8 again. Also, that win for Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88 car puts him at 11 points in points. So once again, 11-88. Now, I'm not going to go into detail on it, but if you've been following the 88s in this past year, you know that it has stuff to do with butterflies and also bees. And I might want to enter the stars links and put it in my description to show you that, like, well, there's more than one is the problem. But if you go back and watch his videos, you can find out the significance of the bees. Now, the Steelers yesterday, they wore like bee outfits, and Ben Roethlisberger had like a record day, like one of his best days ever. He had 522 passing yards and 6 passing touchdowns. Well, not only have I been talking about the 2's, so there's 22 or whatever, 522, but if you take 5 times 22, it's 110. And 110 divided by 2 is 55. So they definitely they encoded 5's and 2's here. I mean, it's definitely planned. He's also age 32, and he is born on March 3rd or March 2nd, which is 3-2. I mean, it's just kind of interesting. So yeah, your 6 touchdown passes. The 5's can equal the 666, and then you have 5 times 22 is 110, which is 52 55s. It's crazy stuff. And then also they wore bee outfits. This guy has been abused like crazy, or I don't really, maybe not abused considering he gets to win, but he's the youngest quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl when he was 23, which is 32 backwards. They also won by 11. This year he was the 11th pick in the draft, and this year is his 11th season. And then you come down here and you find some more triple 5's. In this Super Bowl here, he completed a game-winning touchdown pass to Santonio Holmes in the final 35 seconds. He also, what a lot of people remember him for is for his sexual abuse scandal, and that happened in 2008. So you have your 8 there. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm gonna hopefully move on to some baseball stuff here. Okay, and so it hasn't happened yet because it's only going into Game 6 tomorrow. But I told somebody on YouTube when I posted this video here, like a week ago or something, that I said that the World Series they have it set up to be the Olympians versus the Titans, because the Titans were giants. So you got the San Francisco Giants, and then the Royals would be the Olympians. And I know it's like I said that they would it'd be a close series, but the Olympians or the Royals would win it in 7 games. And basically what I was talking about was this right here, the Titanomachy. And it was when the Titans, like Zeus and the Olympians, rose up and defeated the Titans. And what happened, it was a 10-day, like 10 days of battle or whatever. But the Zeus ended up hitting Cronus, his father, with a lightning bolt, and they won the war or whatever. And I know it sounds weird, but whenever I think of Mike Moustakas is number 8, and they've been bragging him up all postseason, even though he was crap all year. But like his nickname is Moose, and when I think of Moose, I don't know, it just rhymes with Zeus. So I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but I'm saying that there's a high probability that for some weird reason they could use Moose and rhyme it with Zeus. And I mean, I already think they set it up to be the Titans versus the Olympians, and the Olympians actually win in the mythological story. So I'm gonna stick to it. I mean, if the Royals win tomorrow, it will go 7 games, and I believe they're both in Kansas City, so they have a good shot of winning them. Um, I just really think that's how they set it up. But I mean, they could change it too. I mean, one person exposes it on the internet, and there you go. Maybe they want the Titans to win. Maybe they want to change history, kind of thing. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there that I think that they're kind of building up this story for it. So before I talk about Game 5 a little bit, I'm just kind of doing a little more research, and I pulled up this article um, from October 21st. There you go. And just look at this picture and tell me that 8's and 11's and 2's are not involved in this. I mean, I've been talking about 2's, 8's, 11's, and then the 5's. And 6's that, because the 2's, the 5's, and the 8's can all equal 6's, and it's all about that. And you pull up this picture here, and it was when Moustakas made that amazing catch over into the whatever this was, where people paid money to go in like the little dugout thing. Now look at this picture. Look at the only numbers in this picture here. You got the third base coach is 11, Moustakas is 8, so you got your 8 and 11, and then the one guy in the crowd, number 2. I don't see any other numbers. Maybe I'm not seeing them. They're obvious to even see. I mean, I just can't believe I never noticed this picture before. That just it blows my mind. So, the 2's and stuff in Game 5. So, going into Game 5, the series was tied 2-2. Okay, not that crazy, but it was still 2-2. Also, you have Game 5, and the Giants won 5-0. So, once again, you have 5-5. So, I noticed in the game, it was the second inning, and Bumgarner's 22nd pitch, Moustakas struck out, and it was Bumgarner's second strikeout, and the pitch was 88 miles an hour, and they even re-showed the pitch, and they like showed an 88 on the screen, so it had Moustakas as an 8, and then it had 88, and it had 3 8s up on the screen. I never seen that the rest of the game, the way they highlighted it. I mean, maybe they did do it again, but it was like they did this like little effect thing, and they put an 88 over the plate, and then it was Moustakas was number 8, and I never seen that the rest of the game. But just wanted to point that out. So it was Bumgarner's second strikeout in the second inning on his 22nd pitch, and the pitch was 88 miles an hour. Then after that happened, he struck out the next 2 guys. So it's like, so he got his second strikeout, and then he struck out 2 more people after that to end the top of the second inning. Then in the bottom of the second, Hunter Pence, who was number 8 for the Giants, hit a base hit he had an 0-2 count. Then he hit a base hit to number 2 Escobar. And it was also the 16th pitch of Shields, so that's 2 8s. And I think I said it, but he's number 8. So then Infante on the Royals, he plays second base. He had 2 doubles against Bumgarner. So you have a 2 or 2-2 because they're doubles. So he had 2 doubles, and then he plays second base. So you have your 2-2-2, and one of the doubles was the 55th pitch in the 5th inning. Then on James Shields, the pitcher for the Royals, his 88th pitch, Ishikawa got a base hit, and they had a pinch runner who was number 2, Perez. Then in the 8th inning, number 2, Perez, hit a 2-run double. Also in the 8th inning, Perez, number 2, for the Giants, scored on a base hit on Wade Davis from the Royals' 16th pitch. And I'm going to finish it off with this little thing here. San Francisco Giants pitcher Bumgarner, it was his 4th World Series start, and he has a record of 4-0 now in the World Series, and he's number 40, so 4-0 and 40. Anyway, peace.